we need a candle lit in here.
Let's see what we can do.
This little light of mine,
I'm
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Little harmony.
Yes. Can you tell we're having fun today, kids?
Zach, does this remind you of something? The flame?
Well, definitely reminds me of the Spirit of God, the Ruach Elohim in Hebrew.
And the Bible story,
The story of Pentecost.
the story of Pentecost, when all the believers were gathered in the room and the Holy Spirit came upon them like tongues of fire, like the candle here. And when the flame appeared above their heads, the Holy Spirit came alive in their hearts in a very special way. And it was a moment that the Holy Spirit helped the disciples to feel God's love for them. How special is that? I wonder if each of us has had moments when the Holy Spirit has helped us to feel God's love.
Well, what about you? Do you have a story?
Well, I do have a story. I have a lot of different stories, and the one I want to share today is the time when I was walking through the forest. God spoke to me through the birds that day with their sweet melodies. But it was more than that. It was the birds and the trees and everything around me, but it was also that warm feeling that I got in my heart. I just felt like I knew that God loved me because I felt that in my heart, that warm feeling.
The Holy Spirit was with you.
Yes, the Holy Spirit was with me.
That kind of reminds me of a story from my experience. This was a year or so ago now, I had just been through a really bad breakup, and I was in not the best space, and I was really sad all the time, and I hadn't even left my house in almost a week, and I just thought, I need to just go outside and be productive for one day. Just go out. So I got on my bike for the first day in like a week, and I was driving down the river trail by the Susquehanna River, and it started to rain, and it was pouring, and I wasn't dressed for the rain. In fact, I was wearing this shirt, and it's not very, very waterproof, and so I got drenched, and it was cold, and I wasn't really happy about it. And I came back around, and I got to the river, and I felt compelled to look at the river. And I took a look, and there was a double rainbow that went all the way across the river. And in my heart, I just felt this saying, and I remember it now, and I said, wow, to see a rainbow, you have to get a little bit wet. And that's when I realized that it was time for me to move on and refocus, and God helped me with that.
Nice.
Wow.
I remember back when my dad had passed away, and of course I was very sad, and this feeling, the only way I can describe it, I felt like a bubble, like a blanket of like comfort covering me, and I knew that it was the Holy Spirit with me. It was all of my friends who were praying, that it was the Holy Spirit reminding me that I am loved by God and that I would get through that.
So we've all had a moment with the Spirit of God.
We have.
Yes.
Can you think of a time when you felt that the Holy Spirit was helping you to feel God's love? Well, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Bye.